So you've obviously learned very early that saving and discipline around money and decisions around spending. Um, did you not feel that sort of peer group pressure about getting the latest sort of fashion items or the latest sort of things? And how did you counterbalance that? Did you get a part-time job or something like that? And did you partake in all of that, or no? Did you just stay laser focused on obviously starting to build some wealth?
Yeah, I would dub myself the queen of delayed gratification.
Yeah.
Still to this day, stuff is just it's not in my desires at all. I guess it stemmed from, and I remember this. I was probably about 8 years old when everyone at school had this. Well, not everyone, but like a lot of people had this particular Barbie doll, Vicky the Safari Barbie doll. That's all I wanted. And I asked my parents, and my mum was like, "Well, no, it's not your birthday. It's like Christmas, so you're gonna have to find a way to buy it yourself." And it was $20, and I had to save and like clean cars and mow the lawn, do whatever I could. I even found money on the road, and I kept saving. And then $20 went to the newsagents because that's where they sold them, and bought my first doll. And I guess that was the realization that if you want something, you have to work for it. So, and I've always worked. I started my first official like PAYG job when I was 14. I just turned 14. I was working at Hungry Jack's. But before that, I was babysitting a couple afternoons a week, and before that, I was like through my mum's friends. I was ironing. I was doing baskets of ironing for people and washing cars, things like that. Just weekend cashies. But doing that and realizing, okay, well, if I wanted to buy something, if I wanted to even spend money at the canteen, okay, well, I always had this, I'd relate it back to hours of work. Oh, well, that would take me half a load of ironing to do that, or it would take me 2 afternoons of babysitting. Do I really want it? Is it still that valuable? Even clothing, I wouldn't see things in dollar value. I'd see them in hour value.
Wow, that's incredible. That's actually a wonderful life hack for anyone that's listening. That's easy to say, but harder to do. But it's kind of really grounds the plane on do you really want it?
Mm.
And I think that that's quite incredible. So, what is the delayed gratification that you are currently? Because you've told us there's a property. We're going to sort of move through the other ones that you've purchased shortly, but what is it that because you do have this wonderful delayed gratification gene ability, whatever we want to call it. What is it that you've got your eyes fixed on around the corner? What's at the top of the mountain for you? What are you working towards now?
Oh, I, I've just bought the Bellman, which is my two loves of coffee and camping, and I've just bought it now, but it took me 6 months to save for it. It's a $300 like camping coffee machine that it's definitely an excessive item. I would say that's spoiling yourself.
Yeah, that's rare in the campsite. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and I would just, do I really want it? Do I really want it? And I'd wait, and yep, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to save for it. So even though we've got plenty of money coming in to be able to go, hey, I'll just buy it now, I'm like, no, I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to sell stuff on Marketplace. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And I waited until I had the $300 cash, even though I paid for it on the card anyway. But I'm like,
Wow.
it was the principle for me. It's like,
Yeah,
if I want
yeah.
this lavish item, I'm not going to just go and buy it just because there's money sitting there that I could spend. I'm like, no, I'm going to earn it.
That's going to serve you. That's going to serve you really well. That $20 Barbie story really is
Mm.
manifesting out through life. One of the I guess the things for you to focus on is if we zoom out a little further and we go, okay, what's the North Star that you're chasing now that you're investing in property? I guess one of the things for you is when you do reach the milestone that you're chasing, whether it's 2,000 a week, whether it's, you know, a certain number of properties, there will be an adjustment for you, because you'll have worked hard to actually get the things that that you will be entitled to because of the work that you've done, and there might be a little mindset shift there for you as well.